and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another super in-depth and super honest review on the Kate Spade Chelsea tote bag in the black colorway. I'll be doing close-up shots showing you the details of this bag, what fits inside, mod shots, the pros and cons, and finally my overall final score of this bag and if I would recommend it to you or not. So if you're interested in that, then please keep on watching. So first of all, I'm going to start off with price and where to buy this bag. So I ordered this bag online on the Surprise Kate Spade website, aka the Kate Spade outlet website. However, you can also buy it in store in the physical Kate Spade outlet stores as well right now. It regularly retails for about $349 USD. But I got mine on sale recently for about $105 USD, and with $15 shipping to Canada, it came to about $120 USD, which is about 160 Canadian dollars or so. Unfortunately, there's basically never free shipping when it comes to places outside of the US, I find with the outlet Kate Spade website, but yeah. So now I'm just gonna go over the specs and claims of this bag. So this bag is nothing new. It's actually been around for quite a few years now, and I've always had my eye on it due to all the functional and organizational pockets it has. However, it did seem a little bit too large for me. I'm only 5'2" and quite petite, so it just seemed like it kind of engulfed me a little bit in comparison and just wasn't that proportional on my short frame. However, that was years ago, and with my current job now, I am hybrid, so we have to go in the office some days a week and then work from home other days a week. So I needed a bag that could easily fit my 13-inch heavy laptop for work. So I figured it would finally be the time to splurge on this super functional bag. So according to the specs on the Kate Spade website, it measures approximately 12.4 inches high with a width of 13.4 inches wide. And the handle drop is about 12 inches. Apparently it's made of 100% recycled material, and the handles are also not real leather, they are PVC. So this whole bag is very environmentally friendly and vegan friendly as well. Now I'm just gonna go over the specs in detail of this bag and show you close-up shots of what fits inside. So the bag is made of nylon, recycled nylon material all over, and then the straps are actually not leather, they are PVC, making this vegan friendly, I believe. Unfortunately, these straps do not flap down, they do bounce back up as you can see, which can be a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. So the front of the bag here just has this gorgeous raised metal pin mount logo. It is not heat stamped or engraved, it is actually raised, which I do think that when logos look like this, it is the most expensive looking and my personal preference. The hardware and zippers on this bag are like a champagne gold color, and the zipper pull is this super hefty fabric loop. It's very big and easy to grab, which is nice. Zippers are very smooth. The inside pocket on the front here is actually super substantial. As you can see, my hand fits in there all the way up to my wrist pretty much, so it is very deep, which is nice. On the sides, we have these super deep side pockets as well on either side. Great for storing stuff for easy access, so like a small umbrella, water bottle, etc. The back of the bag has a super unique function. So at first glance, it just looks like a slip pocket that has a button closure, which is what it is. However, if you unzip this secret mini zipper at the bottom here, it becomes a slot that goes all the way through. So as you can see, my hand goes all the way through, and you might be wondering, what is the reason for that? Well, it's in case you want to use this bag for travel as a carry-on. This can go through the handle portion of your rolling luggage and secures it so that it doesn't fall off. How cool is that? They're really, really thinking about function and daily use, which I absolutely love and appreciate. Now, I happen to be using this as an everyday work tote, not a travel tote, so I'm gonna close this back up to use it as a slip pocket. See, now my hand can't go through. But that's just really cool to see that they have that function. Then on the top here, there is this super discreet little pocket here, which houses, oh, sorry, there's some stuff in there. As you can see, it's super hefty and fits up to almost my elbow. All of the interiors of the pocket is a smooth fabric with like a Kate Spade satiny logo all throughout. Then we have the main compartment. Now, I don't like when zippers come off the edge here and are longer than the width of the bag. Yeah, it just makes it really dangly, and so that you kind of have to use two hands to pull it closed. And then you have to like tuck this in, it gets in the way. So it's not my preference. Neither is this type of zipper that has like this housing like this. It is what it is though. So I don't know if you guys can see because everything inside is black, but there is this big laptop sleeve here with another slip pocket and the Kate Spade logo there. There is also this little pleather clasp that snaps shut. There is also this scrunchy like pocket here, which I'm assuming is for a water bottle or something. I personally don't keep my water bottle in here because then it would be so close to my laptop and I don't want water near my laptop, but you know, it's good to have that option. Then the main compartment is obviously huge. There's also another zipper pocket, which I actually missed at first. Super, super handy and hefty. And then there's just two more slip pockets right here. So functional and so many pockets, you guys. It is amazing. Alrighty guys, so now I'm gonna just show you what fits inside this bag and how I personally like to pack it, as I do use it as an everyday work bag. So starting off with my cell phone, I love this slip pocket on the front here, or zipper pocket, sorry. So I just like to stick that in there. You could obviously fit a way bigger item, like maybe even a small iPad or what have you, but I just like to stick my phone in here for easy access. Then in this first slip pocket, I like to put my mini umbrella. And then on this side, I like to stick in a mini water bottle. All right, and in the back pocket here, I just like to put feminine products for easy access. So I have some napkins and some feminine products. I like to carry a lot in my bag just in case my female coworkers slash friends need some. And also a tampon, of course. And also a sanitary mask. So those all fit in there easily. And I just snap it shut. And that's all I carry in terms of the outside. Now let's fill the inside of the bag. So in this secret pocket here, I like to put reusable shopping bags because I like to go grocery shopping right after work sometimes. So these are just a bunch of like waterproof reusable shopping bags that I happen to have. I just stick them all in there because they are flat, which is super nice. So they just go in there easily enough. And then I also like to put some wet wipes in there. And that zips up nicely. And now for the inside of the bag. This is a super old MacBook Air. It's 13 inches and it is very, very, very thin because it is the MacBook Air. So see, unfortunately it does not fit in the designated laptop pocket. Well, I mean it does, but just barely. It's not that seamless. This one does fit because it is the MacBook Air, so it's like specifically really thin. But my work laptop, which I'm currently using, sorry, so I can't show you, is like an HP laptop and it's much thicker, and it does not fit in this designated laptop pocket. So unfortunately, when I saw that, the first thing I did actually when I bought this bag was try out my work laptop and see if it fit in this slot. And when it didn't, you guys, I was like really devastated because that was kind of the whole selling point of why I wanted this bag. So like if I maneuver it and squish it enough, it does fit, but I don't want it to be that finicky. I want it to be like a super grab and go. It can easily slot in and out of here. But yeah, as you can see, even with the MacBook Air, which is super thin, it's like bursting at the seams. It's really tight and it just fits. Also, this little band here is supposed to keep the laptop in. And as you can see, it's way too short to even do up. So unfortunately, yeah, kind of defeats the purpose. And I almost wanted to return this bag for that reason, but yeah. So usually I just end up keeping like a notebook in here. Like here is my monthly planner. It's nice and flat, so yeah, that can fit in there easily. And then even if you wanted to carry like an iPad, that would fit in there relatively easily and can do up as well. But yeah, so if you did want to carry a laptop in here, just know that it doesn't really easily fit in the laptop designated pocket, but it does fit in the main compartment in general with some jigging around. Now there is a water bottle pocket in here, but I don't like to keep my water bottle so close to my laptop because obvious reasons, water, laptop's just not a good mix. Then I have this little bag organizer that I have coupons, a compact mirror with brush, my AirPod dupes, fork and spoon set, etc. That just goes in the middle here. Here is my wallet. It's a chunky Juicy Couture wallet that goes in there. Here is a hand sanitizer spray. I put that in the slip pocket. And I also just have some gum candy. I put that in there as well. And then I just have this little catch-all. It has like bandages, makeup, hair ties, etc. And then usually I would just put my keys in this one. And that zips up really nicely. And yeah, that's everything that fits inside. You could obviously fit a little bit more, but it's already really heavy even just with those things, you guys. Over the pros and cons of this bag. The first pro I can think of is, of course, that it is relatively waterproof because of the nylon material. Snow and rain and dirt and all kinds of precipitation pretty much just wipe clean, which is super nice, especially when it comes to a work bag. And if you're someone that takes public transit to get to work, you run the risk of being caught in the rain or snow, so it's really, really nice that it's waterproof. Another huge pro, it goes without saying, but obviously with such a big tote bag, it has a huge capacity. The side pockets are super duper functional and useful. The back pocket is also super handy, and I love that you can unzip the bottom as I showed in the details portion of this video. And it's just really nice that it can double as a luggage carry-on because of that feature. Absolutely love the water bottle pocket on the inside. Zippers throughout are all super duper buttery smooth and they don't get caught very easily. The straps are a good drop length despite my expectations. When I first saw this, I was like, ooh, I'm kind of worried that they'll be a little bit too long. But when it comes to such a large bag, you actually kind of want it to be longer, because I find when tote bags are too short, it's like it runs the risk of the zipper going up your armpit, which just is not the best feeling. It's really uncomfortable having it graze under your armpit all the time. So I like that this leaves ample room in between your armpit to where the bag begins. It's really nice and comfortable. And when I wear tote bags or shoulder bags, I like to kind of like place my hand here. For some reason, it's just really comforting and it adds like stability, and I just don't know where else to put my hand. So I like to sort of like hold it like this. And yeah, it's a really good strap drop length for that reason. And now on to the cons of this bag. So the biggest con I can think of, and this might just be personal to me, because I specifically bought this with the intention of comfortably fitting my laptop in there for work. Unfortunately, a 13-inch standard laptop does not fit in the laptop sleeve pocket, because there is like a designated pocket, as I showed in the what fits portion of the video. It doesn't fit, you guys, and even I tried fitting like my personal laptop in there, which is a MacBook Air, which is like thinner than the average laptop, and it's still, I mean, it fits when you really try, but it's like skin tight, which is not comfortable when you just want to like throw it in there and head out to work. I wanted it to be like super duper seamless and effortless, and it just isn't. Like even the little doohickey part, that like the little leather bit that's supposed to like clasp the laptop in place, it's like nowhere near fitting. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this would only work for a laptop smaller than 13 inches, which I don't really know how many people have those, and or like an iPad or something. However, that being said, a 13-inch laptop does fit in the actual bag in general, but just not in the designated laptop sleeve pocket, which kind of defeats the purpose because then the laptop sort of like falls forward and it isn't as securely placed as it could be. But it does technically fit in the bag itself. Yeah, that just kind of defeated the purpose of getting this bag because obviously I have tons of other work bags that fit a laptop, but I specifically wanted one that had a built-in laptop sleeve pocket so that the laptop is like secured and it's not bouncing against all my other items in my bag. So I was super disappointed for that reason. But of course, if you just want to use this for travel purposes or you don't use a laptop every day, then it's overall a pretty great bag. And this con won't really affect you. Another con is that the straps are a little bit on the thin and rigid side, and they are very stiff. So when you have a lot of stuff in the bag and it's filled really heavy, it does run the risk of digging into your shoulder a little bit, to be honest. Like when I have my lunch pail and my laptop and all my work stuff in here, it is incredibly heavy and digs into my shoulder. Like, you know, some tote bags have like a wider strap, or they have like a little leather bit that's wider here for the shoulder part. Yeah, it just would be more comfortable if it was a little bit less thin, but that's not a huge con. Another con is that although the side pockets are handy, because they're on sort of a rounded out area of the bag, if you put something in here, it kind of distorts it a little bit, and then you lose room inside the bag too, if you know what I mean. So in that case, I don't usually put anything too three-dimensional on the outside, such as water bottle or umbrella. I usually just stick like band-aids or tissues in there because they're flat. Another con, of course, is that the interior of the bag is all black, so it is a little bit hard to find your belongings and it kind of just seems like a black hole. I wish they chose a lighter fabric for the interior of the bag. Also, for a nylon bag, it's relatively heavy and I can't really figure out why. Maybe because of all the pockets and zippers, but even when it's empty, it's heavier than I thought it would be, to be honest. And finally, the other con I can think of is I really don't like when zippers have like a drop-in area, like when they have this little extra flap here. It just is kind of awkward to open. Yeah, it's not my favorite. So overall, you guys, my final score of this bag is about a 7.5 out of 10. I really thought this one was gonna be like a 9 out of 10, use all the time, dream work bag. For years, I built it up in my head, and then I finally splurged and got it, and I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest. I've heard a lot of people get this as either an everyday work tote or a travel tote. I personally got this as a work tote, so I cannot really comment yet on how well it is for travel purposes. I will use it for travel later this year, hopefully. But as far as using it as a work tote, it seemed like it would be so promising and had like all the right pockets and fixtures on paper. But sadly, it just left me disappointed in a lot of ways. And just overall, it feels a little bit awkward in the way that it's too big and bulky in some ways, but then too tight in others, if you know what I mean. Overall, it's obviously a super functional bag, and it definitely does the trick. It just wasn't as much of an instant love as I thought it would be. So that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so very much for watching. Please give it a like if it was helpful to you, and also if you have any tips on how I can make the laptop fit in another way, then feel free to leave them in the comments down below, because I do feel like a lot of people have this bag. So if you have any tips on how you like to pack it, I would love to hear as well. Please also consider subscribing to my channel, as I put a lot of heart and soul into my reviews, and it would truly mean the world to me. So thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!